What can you tell me about the Completely Useless Games channel on YouTube?
So the Completely Useless Games channel is actually a real YouTube channel run by Jam1H. It's a gaming channel that's all about embracing stupidity and hopelessness in games. They aim to complete games and get those platinum trophies at some point. So if you're into that kind of fun, that's the vibe over there.
You heard him, folks. Hello and welcome to the Completely Useless Shut the Fuck Up GTP.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Motherfucker.
Keep chatting. Whatever's on your mind, we can jump right in.
Hello and welcome to the Completely Useless Games channel. And today we're playing Burning Secrets. We don't know what the game's about, but we're going to jump in and find out. Here we go. What perfect weather today. It's the only conclusion I can come to on a day like this. I look at the sky and I take a deep breath. Warm, a blazing sun and a perfect blue sky with only a few clouds. It's summer and the weather is hot, but with a nice constant breeze, and I've always loved the heat. I look around this part of the garden, it's huge, filled with soothing sounds, and there's no one else here but me. Breathing in the scent of flowers, having my hair ruffled by the cool breeze, feeling the warm and pleasant touch of the sun on my skin, the feeling of stepping on soft grass with my hoofs. In these moments, I find myself impressed by this supernatural thing that is living. I'm so happy that I have the rest of the day only to myself. Being here alone can be a little lonely for some, but not for me. Though I'm wild-born satyr, which is noticeable from my hooves, hairy legs, and dark horns, I've been living in these castles for a few years now. The queen of the castle had an illness once, the fruit of a great loss, and as I am an expert in plants, I was invited to stay and make healing teas and potions for her. Nowadays, she's fine, but as they like my talents, I ended up staying. Which was good, actually. I had many problems with my old party. I wouldn't know where to go back. Living here in Burning Horns Castle as potion and greenhouse master has its perks. Normally, there is much to do, but sometimes I can finish everything early and just enjoy things for the rest of the day. Burning Horns is the realm where most part of people who feel attracted by the same sex, who think some choices are unnecessarily and limiting, choose to live their lives. In the past, terrible shadows threatened our way of life, but we fought and resisted and turned Burning Horns into the paradise it is today, and hopefully forever. At that time, lots of potions and medicinal herbs were necessary to keep our people alive. What? I remember the overwhelming amount of work I used to have. I feel so alive now that we're living in peace without too many things to do. Now, all days I have been calm and predictable. For some it could be boring, but not for those who have an amazing bottle of elven wine. And this is the perfect day to do nothing, and I have nothing to do. One of the best days. Nothing can change that. Oh, fuck. Wait, no. All the wine out. But the bottle was full not long ago. Can I trust what I see? I look at the bottle and see only my face of annoyance at the absence of liquid. In its reflection, my long hair and black goatee is full of gaps, while my green pupils look like they're going to pop. Oh, what a horrible day. I can't believe it. Gods, why do you hate me so much? I might have a headache. That wouldn't happen if I kept drinking. A hangover only affects those who stop drinking. I take a deep breath again and decide to calm down. Okay, Luxus, no panic. Nothing is lost. At least you can still have the nap you were planning to. Yes, I just need to find the perfect place in this farthest part of the garden here. Perhaps in the shade of those fruit trees further away. What? Excuse me. I look at them from a distance. There's a mulberry tree whose shade looks ideal. Looks like my day might be saved. Keep calm and don't let it ruin your day, Luxus. It's not like it's the end of everything. Hey, Luxus! I crouch and hide as soon as I hear the voice. Would I be listening well? Could the gods be so sadistic and send me another challenge to disturb my perfect day? I ask myself these questions when a second call leaves me with no doubts. Luxus, are you here? There is only one being who is able to remain so energetic at this time of the afternoon. Oh, please, don't find me. I'm not. Okay, Luxus, don't move. I tried to control myself. Just pretend you're not here, and that elf will go away. Have positive thoughts. I can hear the determined footsteps approaching me. Why is my forehead sweating? My heart starts to speed up at the same rhythm as the footsteps I hear. When he's getting near me, I close my eyes pathetically, as if that would keep me hidden from him. Luxus, where are you? I'm so happy I finally found you. And there he is, damn it. The figure in front of me has long, straight blonde hair, white skin, and green eyes that look worried, as well as its pointy ears, reddened and fluttering. Yes, I'm here. Yay, there's no need to scream. I'll definitely have a headache. I'm getting confused now. Who's who? I'm sorry. I look at the stocky, muscular figure, much larger than I am, in front of me. He holds tightly his inseparable bow, and he keeps it in his scabbard. And he keeps in its scabbard his carved sword, which he knows how to use with equal precision. They are both a gift forged by our Fire Queen herself, the Forge Queen of Burning Horns, to be given our finest warrior. There will be no questions when they were given to Finn. As if it wasn't enough, his shoulders are monstrous, and his arms are huge. He could use them as weapons. He probably could wring my neck easily, which only makes his expression more awkward, but funnier when I ask him. I didn't want to bother you. I'm confused now. Who's who? Who's Finn? Who's Luxus? Right, you're Luxus, and you must be Finn. Right. If someone saw us, they might think I hate Finn, which isn't true. Finn is that guy that everyone looks up to because he's always willing and trying to help everyone, and he is usually quite naive. I, on the other hand, am passive-aggressive and sarcastic. No particular reason. It's just my way of keeping myself private, and it usually works. Except with naive people who want to help everyone. No problem, big guy. Looks like someone has a lot of energy today. What do you need?
It's just that Zafir disappeared. No one has seen him since dawn.
Zafir the wizard, a magical genius who can sound both fatherly and clumsy, responsible and chaotic, reliable and unpredictable. It's not as if I'm thinking about him and trying to understand him all the time. He usually has a lot of obligations and things to study, but I have the feeling that he created most of them. I believe he enjoys it. I never understood it very well. He's weird. I don't know about him, but I'm here, handsome. I was already getting bored. It looks like you need to relax. I see this by running my hand over my chest, feeling the hairs on it, one of my favourite body parts. But I realise that my fellow elf is too distressed to notice. It's strange. He didn't say anything about staying out all day. Oh God, sometimes I forget you're like Siamese brothers. I exaggerate a little, but not that much. Zafir and Finn always does things together. The staff and the blow that protect the burning horns. It gets annoying at times. Try to relax, big boy. There's no demons and shadows threatening burning horns. Not since we defeated it all. That old mage doesn't need to be around all the time.
I know, it was only...
He is probably exercising, keeping his muscles active. It's important at his age.
I know. You don't think he's so old?
A hot old one, maybe. Anyway, he is a wizard. He does these bizarre things wizards do, like acting so sexy at that age, summoning people from other worlds, or just disappearing when we're looking for him.
Luxus, please. My warriors and I look for him in several places, but no one has seen him. I'm starting to feel worried.
Finn has a lot of people under his command, capable of this kind of searching for someone. But if none of them found Zafir, maybe he doesn't want to be found.
If your warriors
Oh, that's Luxus. If your warriors have already scoured the countryside for him, what specifically could I do?
There is a place where we haven't looked yet. I was considering if you would just help us look for him close to the Hoof Grove. I know it's your old home.
Why would he be there? That is a forbidden place to go without someone from there. Not even that crazy wizard would try something so...
So crazy. It's the only place left.
Could it be? I rub my horns back and forth, a habit of mine, as I think. I don't know if Zephyr would even do something like that. It's like I've forgotten some details.
I want to discover if he is there. Can you help me?
Of course I can help you. I don't want it to look like I don't care about him either. Relaxing, get us a bottle of wine to share while we wait for him to get back. Do we have a deal? But don't you ever look at me like this. Never! It doesn't look good on that big baby face of yours. So show me a smile. I tease him, but it's nice to see the pained expression on his face replaced by relief. It's better I find him. Don't worry.
Thank you, Luxus. You're the best.
Woods Trophy End. The Hoof Grove is not so close to Burning Horns, and it normally takes almost a whole day for a human to reach it. But it's different when you have hooves. After trotting for a few hours through the woods, following the trails made by wild animals, my hooves already feel like stepping into familiar territory. Along the way, I saw the landscape changing from a sparse forest frequented by hunters to something denser, hostile, and for that very reason, more beautiful. I think it's incredible how this part of the forest has always looked the same, inviolable. I don't know what that says. Inviolable. Many of its centuries-old trees are full of roots, of flower, of extraordinary beauty. Some contain the best flavours and perfumes, yet others of equal beauty contain terrible substances. Competing with them for each space, there are smaller plants, twisted bushes, vines and thorns and things that go up your ass, you know, things that approach you without caution. Nature always avoids the void. What's that? Some shortcuts are blocked by plants, but I'm able to control them and create a way out with the magic of my flute. It's a straw flute with which I'm able to cast some spells, mostly related to plants, animals, or even simple emotions. We satyrs share some types of magic with bards and druids. As soon as I arrive, I use my music to warn the forest of my arrival, communing with the forest, warning wild animals that I'm not a hostile presence. Because it had been such a long time since I visited here, I look for changes, but I can't find many. It is still the same woods, full of beauties for those who are considered welcome, but full of dangers for those who are not. It is a place of happy memories, running and partying with my horde in this forest that was ours alone, but which has sad memories too of when I was chased by them and had to flee. Being persecuted for my preferences and inclinations, suddenly being judged for my attraction to the same gender as mine, what the fuck? But why am I thinking about it? Some things belong to the past. I shake my horns, deciding to forget about it and focus on my mission. I'm close to the most hostile area for outsiders. Could he be here? My eyes look around, anxious, and my ears are alert. I have the impression of hearing something, so I see something different in the midst of the native landscape. What could that be? It looks like a piece of fabric, a piece of cape. Zafir! Hey! Is there anyone here? I start calling at the top of my lungs. My voice echoes through the woods. No answer. I start to scream as loud as I can. Old wizard! Are you here? If you can hear me, please reply. I don't think there will be an answer. Like every time I've tried to call him along the way when my ears are finally caught by a sound. The voice is distant, but satyrs have great hearing.
I'm here. I can hear you. Blessed be my goddess Zephyrus. Someone heard me. Please help me.
Zafir! Oh! I start to run towards the voice, hurried and expecting everything. Some vines block my passage, but I again use my musical charm to control them, opening the way. I go ahead in the direction of the voice, calling him. I realize that he is not running back in my direction. I ask myself while trying to guess what could have happened. When I finally reached him, what my eyes saw, no anticipation could guess. My eyes first came across the familiar artifact on the floor. Most magic users, whether wizards, bards, warlocks or the like, use some artifact to channel most of their magic. I myself use my straw flute to perform musical incantations with different intentions, and even to summon and control plants, weed plants and such, you know. The artifact I see on the floor is a staff. Its tip, full of thorns, twisted into horns, usually remains on fire when the artifact is touched by its master. A mysterious magical fire that lights up but doesn't burn. But now his flame seems to have been extinguished a long time ago. It is a powerful artifact, capable of creating firestorms, also lightning, ice, and other elements. But not only that. I've seen Zafir summon things and even beings from other worlds with it. Few artifacts in Burning Horns are as powerful, and Zafir would never let them go. So I lift my head and I end up even more impressed.
Someone found me. Oh, and this one was you, Luxus. It can only be a miracle. Help me get out of these vines.
I find the familiar face at an unusual angle. His skin is dark and beautiful, and his beard contours a strong jaw and frames his fat lips. Unusual angle, trophy and his imposing grey tresses are spread out like the surrounding vines. Yellow and supernatural eyes meet mine, but upside down in an uncomfortable position. The ends of his greying braids swayed with the situation. Zafir is all wrapped up in vines, and his muscles look huge, while he strains and contracts in an attempt to free himself. It is noticeable that the more he impatiently tries to free himself, the more entangled he becomes. Despite everything, he seems fine. The whole scene is so hilarious. Please, before I untie you, just tell me, how?
It's not funny, Satire. I was looking for some specific plants to collect when they decided to attack me, making me drop my staff.
Are you telling me that the plants collected you? Oh God, sorry, but it's even funnier than I imagined.
How you dare you...
Hey, keep calm. It's not like I'm not enjoying the view. The walk has done you a lot of good, old wizard. Congratulations. I hold my straw flute between my fingers, not taking my eyes off him. I try to see if the vines will respond to my musical enchantment. Sapphire seems to understand what I'm doing and patiently allows himself to move. It's a kind of magic vine. So it's not that easy to control, but I can move it a bit, making Zafia turn around.
How long do you intend to stay there, just looking at me, without getting me down from here?
It's okay. I'm going.
Sometimes I forget that you're a killjoy. Oh, I fucking got...
Sometimes I forget that you're a killjoy.
Are you serious? And be careful with this thing. You better take it easy.
Okay, don't worry. I'll use my musical manipulation to move the vines. Let's go carefully. I think I'll start with these ones.
Be careful with them too.
I will. Don't move like this. Stay still.
But this is slipping away from me too fast. Oops. I think I'll fall.
I'll catch you. Ouch! Sorry. Are you okay?
My joints are sore, but I think so. At least I didn't fall over my staff.
Blessed
Severius. It's almost daylight again.
I look around, surprised. just realizing that time has passed. The sun's glow begins to emerge from behind the trees. It's yellow light, revealing someone's pissed on it, revealing the shapes of the trees and the plants that surround us, make the place look totally different. I realised that in spite of everything, the plants didn't hurt Zephyr, feeling happy for him. The glow of the flame that ignited on his sceptre shows that he is all right. I was
taken by surprise by these plants. Despite everything, it's a fascinating trap.
Yes, it's more than that. In the past, the nymphs presented the forest beings with this barrier of vines.
It's normal for the plants and the wood as a whole to catch or attack outsiders that are not wood creatures, thanks to this gift.
They will let you alone as long as you are with me.
So amazing. I need some samples of them to study.
That's so typical of you. I'll get them for you. However, you shouldn't risk yourself coming here alone, Zephyr. It's too dangerous for outsiders.
Were you worried about me? So cute.
Yes, no, I mean, that elf kept pissing me off. Worried, you know.
Finn, I didn't imagine that I would take so long to return to the castle.
Why didn't you let anyone know where you were going? Why didn't you ask me to come with you?
Are you serious?
What?
Is it possible that I forgot something? I'll help you to remember. Hey, Luxus, can you do me a big favour?
Oh, unfortunately I can't now. I need to finish planting these seedlings, but ask me again later.
Sure, no problem.
Hi. So that favour...
that favour I mentioned earlier.
No. Oh, sorry, I haven't finished things here. Maybe later.
Right. So, that's it, shall we?
Eek. Go with you into Hoof Grove. Was that the favour you were going to ask me? No, it's already late. I'm in no condition. Maybe tomorrow, during the day. Did that really happen? I'm so sorry. I didn't even remember we talked that night. Hell, I think I really need to go easy on the wine. But thinking about it now, it really does seem like something I would do. I always thought it would be weird to do something alone with Zephyr. I'm sorry. I really forgot about it.
It's okay. I shouldn't expect help from you. Am I right?
The guy that is always alone. Please don't bother me. Hang on, who's fucking who here? Oh. Hey, it's not like that. I'm always like this. And I had my reasons not to be excited to go out with you.
Reasons, of course, I know well.
I'm serious. Haven't you realised that a satire mal-listening is beyond the human average?
What's going on? Oh, oops. I can't stand to hear that damn satire playing any longer. It's hard to focus on my books. I think he plays so well. Why don't you talk to him? You can try a deal, alternating moments of silence and song. I will not waste my time. He should be the one to realise.
Great game so far.
The Queen is waiting for us. Have you advised Luxus? She would be upset if he didn't show up. No, but he will find out for himself. We're late. Let's go. I got more of that wonderful wine. Luxus needs to taste it. Are you crazy? He'd drink it all. Just leave it alone. Dot. Sorry, I didn't think you heard these things. I didn't know. Sometimes you just get in my way a little bit with my obligations.
Okay, but you could have talked to me instead of talking about me. I'm sorry. I never wanted to offend you. Now I'm really embarrassed. It's not as if you don't play very well.
Oh, it's not as if you don't play very well, for example, but you play all the fucking time. I was just afraid to say it to you because you're always being so ironic. But I should have said. I should have said.
Worst of all, he's correct. I'm not always the most receptive type to criticism. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to apologise. To be fair to Zafir, I recognise that being snarky is probably what I would have done. So why am I mad about it? Come to think about it, I don't think the things he said were so mean, but for some reason they bothered me. Did I feel excluded? Could it be? No way. I've always liked being alone. I don't even know why I remember these things. What good can there be in the past? What good can there be in the past? I know I'm not an easy satire, but forget about these things, alright?
Are you sure? I really should have talked to you. I'll understand if you got upset. I'm really sorry.
I'm okay, trust me. And I shouldn't have forgotten the favour you asked me. I'm sorry too. ... What an awkward fucking silence. Why does something as good as silence, especially when you're alone, become so disturbing when there are only two people? Although I don't know if this kind of silence bothers him the same way as it bothers me. I don't understand him very well. Although I have already tried to. Zafir and I both live in the same castle we frequently hang out. with the same people, but we're so different. He's like this library moth who lives from learning things from his books and doing crazy spells in his lab. It's true that I also do crazy experiments with the plants I grow, but it's outdoors, a totally different situation. My knowledge, the things I learn, come from the songs, troubadours, and legends. And he is so preoccupied with his obligations that despite allowing himself to relax in the tubs near the basement of the castle sometimes, his obligations are still the most important thing. I, on the other hand, fulfill my obligations, but with the aim of being free and relaxing. We are so different, water and wine. Or aren't we? Are we really? I could invite him to go home now, but he should rest. He was trapped for so long. He was lucky. He didn't get hurt. The vines didn't attack him. They just trapped him, probably sensing that his heart held no mean intentions. Still, they reacted in a strange way. Anyway, it can be dangerous to return during the night. I think we both deserve a good rest first. I think it's too late. We should look for some shelter and sleep. What do you think? Do you like this idea?
I'm not sure. Would it be safe? I've been here a long time.
Of course. I can find a safe place for us. If you think it would be a good idea.
Oh, yes. I agree. I'm fucked. And you must be fucked too. But where?
Let me think. The only place that comes to my mind is that one. But I've never invited anyone to that place. Should I now? It's not a big deal, Luxus. Just invite him. It means nothing. I already know there is a place that can be perfect, and it's not far. It's safe and pleasant. Or at least it used to be when I last visited it. I hope it hasn't changed.
It sounds perfect. Now, I'm curious. Show me the way. It's so
fascinating.
I think it's more than that. Suddenly, fascinating doesn't feel like enough to describe.
Heart crystals. Aye, Trophiant. I look around to where I brought him. I need to agree with him. It's a magical place with a beautiful lake surrounded by sparse trees and very old rocks. The water has greenish tones, but it gets bluer as the day becomes clearer. In the center of the lake, on a small piece of land embraced by the waters, the exuberance of a concentration of shimmering thorn crystals stands out. The only competition for its beauty is the magnificent reflection on the blue-green waters. That's what catches the eye of my accidental travelling companion.
This place looks like a dream. So fantastic and different. What are those glowing thorns in the center of the lake?
They're the nymph heart crystals. They're quite impressive, aren't they?
Are you serious? I've read about them, but I never imagined seeing them so close. They're so magnificent.
Really? Are they in one of your books?
Yes. There is an interesting legend about them. A love story. Have you heard about it?
Of course, we know this story here in the woods, but it's not a usual love story. This one has a sad ending.
Seriously, the forest version may have a different details from the books.
Do you mind telling me?
Do you mind telling me?
No problem. I like telling stories. Well, let me think about it. The way I should tell it, as it might be written in your book, there were two nymphs that fell in love with each other. Does it sound familiar?
Yes, it was in the book, but please, tell me your version.
Why does he want me to tell it if he already knows this story? I don't really like this one. Two nymphs walk into a pub. Two nymphs were the first inhabitants of this area. With their magic, they created this place and invited other beings to live here. Some beings said that they were identical, others said they were opposites, but they all agreed that they once belonged to the earth and the other to the waters. The two constantly met across the surface of the water, and the love was so deep and abundant, they had their own way of loving.
Wow!
But one day, the water nymph had to leave, promising to return soon. She entered the deep waters and left. The pain of the departure felt like a thorn that appeared in the heart of the earth nymph, but she believed the promise and kept on waiting. The days went by, and it seemed like the promise was broken. Therefore, more thorns were growing on the earth nymph. She encouraged them to grow up because they offered her protection, so she wouldn't get hurt. Other forest beings wanted to approach and comfort her, but the thorns kept them away.
And the thorns around the nymph crystallized and hardened, and she was no longer able to leave the lake. Some say she's still there, because deep down she still hopes that the promise will be fulfilled.
Exactly! You really knew the story. As I've said, it is a pretty sad ending. Definitely I don't like this story. I fucking know what you mean, pal. If I was this earth nymph, I don't think I would take it. ...
Oh well, I think this can be a sad story, but not exactly a finished one.
What do you mean?
The reflection. Look at the reflection on the water. Can you see how close the crystals and the reflection are? Maybe the other nymph has created her own thorns, but they are still close. I think one day they will get rid of these thorns, and they can get closer again.
That second part looks like you're making it up now. You got tangled up in the explanation, but it was kind.
In my defense, I had no opportunity to see this place at night and create a proper metaphor.
I think since I was hunted down by my old horde in the past, before I went to burning horns, I built up my own thorns. Sometimes I wish I could really put them down, but it's just not easy.
I feel so sorry for what happened to you. You shouldn't blame yourself for creating your own defences. But some things are so beautiful that you can't just ignore them. And you kept admiring how beautiful they are.
There is an enigmatic atmosphere about Zephyr, who speaks looking straight ahead. I feel like I missed something in his speech, but I understand he's still talking about the crystals and the lake. It's so beautiful during the night. You have to see it. Unfortunately, we're late. It's one of my favourite sights in the world. It used to be my secret place when I was just wee and scared little satire, you know, and I wanted to be hidden alone.
It's hard to imagine you being small. Look at you.
We're close to the lake when Zephyr makes a gesture of contracting his biceps, makes a gesture of contracting his biceps, and then points to my arm and to my reflection in the water. I look at myself awkwardly for some reason, understanding that he is talking about my body. If you think I'm sexy and you want my body, come on, baby, let me know. I see my face turning red, even though it's hidden behind my long hair and goatee. I realise it's a reaction I didn't used to have, but that has now started to happen. Even without understanding why, I find myself looking for another subject. By the way, have you collected the plants you needed, old wizard? At your age, it's common to forget.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I picked them up before I got stuck.
He's acting so weird, and he hasn't mentioned anything about the plants he was looking for or why he needs them. I'm a specialist in plants. I've smoked plenty, you know. Being able to summon some with my magic, control others, and with a natural knowledge of the properties. I was also born in this region, being someone able to visit this place and return safely. The most expected would be for him to come and talk to me about it. Could something really bad have happened and he's just trying to hide it from me? What would it be? Some disease, some imminent disaster, a curse that needs to be broken. For several times, Zephyr was a magical barrier between the kingdom of Burning Horns and all kinds of threat. It's hard to imagine what could make such an experienced wizard venture into forbidden parts of the woods. Could it be possible that we are under some kind of threat again? I need to know. Are you up for some ritual spell or potion?
Yes, just a potion. I mean, I don't want you to give me a potion, but But you don't need to worry about it. Everything is under control.
As I suspected, he's not telling me the whole truth. Oh, old sorcerer, what burden are you trying to carry along this time? I need to discover more. Luxus. Oh. You know, I'm very, very good with plants. I only saw you collecting the dryad vines that bound you.
You can forget it.
Actually, they are magnificent plants, but only here in the forest because of the dryad's magic. It's hard for me to imagine a use for it out here. The vines have rejuvenating properties, but only for the dryads themselves. What the hell?
Oh, what the hell? Are you serious?
I guess.
Really? Only for them?
Yes, wait. Is that the reason you are here? A cosmetic plant. I can't believe it. For some reason, the idea of a wise, well-known wizard risking himself for a false cosmetic plant makes me laugh a lot. So I noticed his face.
Yes. You discovered it. Congratulations. Feel fucking free to laugh.
I'm surprised to see that Zafir actually took offence at my laughter, so I stopped laughing. Wait, I'm laughing because I'd never imagined you would go after this kind of thing. Who said you need it?
Well, you. Everyone. Everyone is always calling me old, especially when it's about mocking me somehow.
Oh, you're really serious? Seeing the sparkle disappearing from Zafir's eyes suddenly makes all the fun of the situation fade away. Why am I always behaving like this to people? I never imagined that this could offend you. It was always just a joke because you were actually so in shape for
my age? This is what you were going to say?
Zafir completes what I was going to say in a scathing way. I don't even think someone's age is an issue. I don't even know why I told that kind of a joke. Maybe a bad way to get attention. I tried to correct it. For any age, I don't know why I told this kind of stupid joke. I should have paid attention that you weren't laughing with me. You're the wizard that for years protected Burning Horns from each shadow that threatened it. I never thought I could affect you with my comments.
I know that is just a joke. I don't know why I allowed this kind of comment to mess with my mind. I feel so foolish.
The honesty with which Zafir talks about something that upsets him leaves me surprised. Usually, when it happens to me, I just keep it to myself. I'm not used to being so honest about feeling when dealing with people. The bewilderment of the situation makes me wonder what to answer. And you'll have to find out next time on the Completely Useless Games channel what his answer will be. Until then, bye.